Alright, welcome back. So, time for me to get started on building this thing. I kind of just chalked it up looking at the pictures on the way it goes. I'm not much of an instruction guy, so this is the way I'm going to do it. So, let's see how we do. Probably make a ton of mistakes, but let's see. Nice and flat. So these have got their countersunk on the inside, so that plate's going to go on the outside, and then I need two more for the other side, like this. Just trying to get this framework kind of assembled. Everything is in pieces. So the instructions basically tell you the first thing to do is to take your other slash apart, but I want to get some of these pieces picked up before I start breaking out more nuts and bolts. So it looks like we're going to go like that. Then this piece is going to go to the outside here with this bracket. Spinning that all around. Other side. It's going to be hard to get to those. Kind of like a little jigsaw puzzle. Come on. One. Now these aren't tapered, so I'd imagine we do the shorter ones as well. wasn't too bad. Looks like this plate goes in here. So, how many of you guys actually read instructions? Comment below. I'm just not one of those guys. I probably should, but I just don't. What do we have left here? So I got this block. I got this that looks like it's probably going to go at the top. There. So it's going to get sandwiched in between like this. Now I do know that this goes like this, so why don't we temporarily put this thing on with the small short stubby screws. I'm not cranking these bolts down. I'm just going to put a couple on to hold this to the chassis, because the more pieces I can get on the chassis, the less work it looks like. So, let me back this one off. For me, based off the slash, this is kind of common sense on the way that the slash is set up. All right. That takes care of all those screws. And thing keeps sticking to my towel. This is going to go back here. These things look like they're a different shape than what's on the picture. I see. So, chassis is pretty much installed. This plate's going to go there, like that, in the back. And then these two are for the wheelie bar. This block is going to go up here. So I'm going to get rid of this towel now. I see. And so this one I still don't understand because those aren't long enough. Those aren't long enough either. They're supposed to be back there. But then why would they thread it? So I don't think I have the right screws for that. So I got those. These two are supposed to go here, but I don't have bolts for it. Then I gotta figure out where this triangle goes, which I'm sure it attaches to steering or something. And that's it. it's pretty much chassis is assembled, ready for me to break down my other part. I only have 4 tapered screws yet left for the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like we're going to use a bunch of the factory screws for that. And then I have the 2 spacers, and I know the spacers go back here, but I don't have hardware for it. So, because these are machined, and all the screws I have are basically too small. That plate's going to go there for the transmission, and then when I put the transmission in, I got to take the right and left control arm and flip them so that they move forward instead of backwards. So next thing we're going to do on the next episode is go ahead and break down the slash and put the front steering on, put the rear transmission and control arms on, and then we'll have ourselves a roller. But this is pretty much how it's going to look. Looks like the photo now. I didn't use any instructions, so I probably doesn't look like I made any mistakes, but you never know. I mean, it's pretty common sense. It's only going to fit one way. So there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next drag build. All right, well, if you made it this far in the video, you realize we got our CHUCKWORKSRC chassis put together. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that, but it's all assembled. I didn't use any instructions. I'm pretty familiar with the Slash 2-wheel drive platform, so for me this is common sense, and I think making a simple video on how this goes together is the easiest way. Now this piece is still loose because we have to get our steering in there. Our bell crank's got to go down in here. So, but the next thing I need to do is the transmission. And I'm kind of at a standstill with the transmission for 2 reasons. If you've stayed this far, you're going to get a little insider tip on the biggest mistake most people make when building a drag slash or converting a drag slash. Now, depending on your body, like this one, to get those tires to tuck in the rear and to get those tires to tuck in the front, the body is a lot skinnier than the Octane body. The Octane body is a very simple platform because you can use the stock slash arms to bring the wheels out, and they still tuck because the body is so wide. When you get a platform like the Mustang or this Nova 2, the body is really skinny, and in order to accomplish tucking the tires and getting your tires to fit, you have to run banded arms front and rear. So this is the stage where, like I said, I need to order a body, and I've been getting a lot of good responses on the last video on the body, which is great, but a lot of people are asking for bodies that just don't exist. A lot of the Dodge Roadrunner or Cuda or that kind of stuff. I believe there is an El Camino body we can run, which would require running banded arms. Now, a lot of people did say the 66 Ford F100 or F150 old school body. I do have one of those bodies. And that requires running the slash arms. So please, this will be the last video. I'm going to tally it up after this video. I need to know whether to run banded arms or slash arms before I put this transmission in, because I have to flip the rear control arms. The right goes on the left and the left goes on the right. Because of the mid motor, the travel has to be opposite. That's the way he designed this kit, so that's the way we're going to set it up. So at this point, I need to know which arms to put on the rear, so I need to get a body ordered up. So please comment below. Tell me, I'm going to tally up after this video, and then we're going to get the body ordered up. And then from that point, I'm either going to put banded arms on or leave the stock / two-wheel drive arms on. So there we go, guys. A little insider tip. Running a skinny body, need banded arms. Running the Octane wide body, this Camaro body, which looks great, I can run the stock / arms. So there we go, little tip. Biggest mistake everybody makes when doing a drag build is they put it together with their / arms and then realize they bought a body like this or the Mustang, and then they have to rip it all apart just to get the control arms on the rear again. Especially with this mid-motor build, you can't get to the control arm rear bolts. So there we go, guys. Comment down below which body. I'm going to tally it up after this and get a body ordered up today. Thanks for all the response. Let's get this going. The CHUCKWORKS chassis is all put together. So there we go, guys. Comment below. Which body are we going to run?